So here we are at the Royal Academy Summer Show in the small works room, and some of these works are really tiny. But weirdly enough, this is my favourite room so far of the whole show. And at first you just think it all looks crazy, and then when you start to home in on certain pictures, you think, wow, that's quite interesting. This is definitely my kind of room. And then I realised that my painting's actually in here, which I didn't realise at first because I was so busy looking at everything else. The first painting which really caught my attention is this one. I like this painting because it's weird. It's like two young youth figures with a cat head and a kind of like monkey head. It's not particularly well painted, but I kind of like the gestures and the darkness of it, and definitely like the weirdness of it. So that's the first thing that got my attention. Then I noticed up high is these two strange ragdoll type figures holding on to this rabbit's hand in this kind of darkness and gloom. And it kind of looks a bit Victorian, a bit spooky, a bit uncomfortable, but I actually thought it was painted very well, and even at that height it still holds itself definitely as an image. Right below my painting, which is just a very rough sketchy painting of a figure laying on a bed, you have this bed with three figures, which is a bit risque, but I just thought it was kind of like quite traditionally framed and everything, but it's such a high contrast to what my bed would be with one figure on it. Over here, there's this weird sort of like, I don't know, raccoon type, monkey-like strange figure watching a monitor, I presume, in an art gallery. I've never seen anything like it before in my life, but it's interesting. And that's the thing about the Royal Academy Summer Show. You'll see things here that you'll never seen anywhere before and may never see again. On this wall, the one thing that draws my attention is what I sort of expect to see at the Royal Academy, like a nude, reclining nude life model, and a figure in the background, the painter's ladder, you know, the couch, everything. And this is like traditionalism at its most, what you most expect. But I think it's kind of like a water print of some kind. I can't kind of work out what the method is, but it's very soft and it's very gentle and it's very traditional, and that's what I would expect to see at the Royal Academy. The curator of this room has intentionally put things together where he thinks or she thinks they work. I really like this sort of sunlight figure, this sort of strange, sort of minimal sunset type thing. And then on top of that, we've got these four playing cards. I presume it's Andy Warhol, Picasso, David Hockney, and I would think Francis Bacon. And why they happen to be next to the forest and the sinking sun, I don't know. But somehow, visually, it works. This room is supposed to be about all the small pictures, about a level of chaos. A lot of people who come to the Royal Academy Summer Show, this is one of their favourite rooms because it's so crazy. The way it all goes from floor to ceiling is quite amazing. You don't see anything anywhere in the world, you won't see anything like this at all, only at the Royal Academy Summer Show.